Self, working in men, and among nations, and among people. So, what is this book? This book is the story of God's redeeming love for mankind. That is, and probably that's the best way for you to say it. It is the story of God. So what I want to do is give you a brief outline and help you understand. Now listen, anytime you pick up the Bible, you will know what God is up to by this outline. So listen carefully. Genesis 1 and 2, redemption plan. Adam and Eve. Then comes the fact that man comes redemption prepared.
Morning shake. That's about 80 grams of protein. 78 to 80 grams of protein this morning. I didn't get a lot of protein in yesterday. You know, when you don't feel 100%, you don't really feel like eating a lot of meat. So it was a whole lot of soup and bread and liquids, so to speak. Not a lot of meat or beef or chicken. So I need to make up for today because, like I said, I'm still under the weather. And I really wouldn't even be out of bed right now if it wasn't for my kids. My grandmother gave me a call and said that they were hungry and that they ate up all her food. So now I have to go over there, take them something to eat, and I'm gonna make a stop at GameStop while I'm out to pick up that new Dragon Ball Z fighter. Here's my smoothie. Gotta put it in the freaking seatbelt. Got some water right here to just make sure that it doesn't move, because let me tell you guys something. Every time I make a smoothie, maybe not every single time, but every time I tend to make smoothies and I take them with me, you always get knocked over during the rumble of driving, and then I spill a little bit of it, and then that's precious protein all in my carpet. If you don't clean that immediately, you're gonna have a huge smelly problem. And let me tell you something, I'm not trying to have that, because that stuff sticks in your car for like days on end if you don't address it early. All right, what's going on, guys? It's DFit, Body of Christ. Oh goodness, I'm not even supposed to be out right now. I'm supposed to be in the bed because, like I said, I'm still under the weather. I think this is a sinus infection. To be honest, so if you hear me clear my throat or sniff or snort, you don't know why. Okay. Usually around this time of the year, I usually come down with something, and I'm overdue. This is a very bad cold season, flu season, so, I've been trying my best to avoid it, but darn it, every client that I have has either had something of it or similar to it, and I just knew it was only a matter of time. But thank God I don't feel like death. There's some sinus pressure going on right now. Still no fever. My boys, and they eat a whole lot. So I don't know where they could get that from, but they go in when it comes to food. But that's the only reason I'm out right now. If it wasn't for that, I'd still be in the bed, chilling, resting, because rest is key. It's definitely number one when you don't feel good. And the reason that so many people, when they get sick or they catch a cold or a sinus infection or whatever, the reason they don't recover properly because they don't sit down. They don't sit down. They keep getting up. They keep moving. And I understand that some people don't want to miss work and you don't want the kids to miss school, but you're really hurting yourself in the long run when you don't take the proper precautions, when you don't rest and you just constantly go. You're not really giving your immune system a fighting chance. We all have, unless you have some sort of like autoimmune disease, we all have the ability to heal, our immune systems. God made us perfect. Well, let me take that back. Maybe not perfect, but he gave us the tools in which we need to get through illness. Like, a lot of people like to say, well, why has God allowed sickness and illness? Well, I believe that he has given the majority of people the proper immune system to fight off that stuff. Now, I know there's some special cases out there, and I'm not claiming to have all the answers, but I know that for the majority of people, if they would just take the time to rest and to sleep, chill out, then they really wouldn't have a problem recovering. Okay, you should not have a cold for 2 weeks. If you have a cold for 2 weeks, that's not a cold, that's something else. Okay, so, but yeah, if it wasn't for me having to get up and do this, even though I don't feel completely bad, I still don't ever take any chances, and I still think that rest is a huge requirement for getting better. Okay, but before I go to get my kiddos some food, I'm going to pick up this new Dragon Ball Z game. I was supposed to get it last night, but I didn't feel like waiting in line, and I didn't necessarily need it last night because I know me, I don't exactly tear the wrapper off of something when I first get it. I kind of just let it sit for a few days, and then I'll open it up and play it a little bit or whatever. That's just the type of guy I am. But I'm going to get it because I have a reserve, and they can't really do nothing about that. They can't sell my mic. They can't sell my copy, right? They can't sell it. So we want to get that, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I get to GameStop. Well, apparently GameStop is not open yet. I thought they opened at 9 o'clock, but apparently they don't. 10 a.m. So, yeah, if I had known that, I probably wouldn't have came all the way over here at this time, and I would have just waited. But I got about maybe like 25 minutes or so, so I guess I'll wait for a good 25 minutes, or maybe I'll go to the bank or something to kill a little time as I wait, because I know I'm not going to want to come back on this side of town later. So while I'm over here, I'm going to just go ahead and wait it out and pick this game up and go on about my day, because to be quite frank, I just really don't feel like doing nothing, man. My darn sinuses is killing me. I mean, sneezing like 5-10 times in a row is no fun. It is no fun at all, man, at all. Well, this will be a great time to talk about a subject that I feel like may just benefit other people and not just myself, okay? I had a subscriber, Tom, made a comment the other day on my last video, and he was basically telling me that I should take a break from... Oh, somebody's calling me. Oh, I'll have to call her back. Sorry. He was basically telling me that I need to take a break from caffeine, because when you drink a lot of coffee or you drink a lot of energy drinks, you know, your body pretty much adapts. And this is something that I've already known, and it's also something that I started thinking about as well recently, because I can drink like a 300 milligram bang right before, like I'm talking maybe about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. and still be able to go to bed at about 10 p.m. Now, caffeine has I believe an 8-hour half-life or something of that nature. But for me, it just has, didn't have any effect on me whatsoever. And I started noticing that I drink coffee in the morning, doesn't really do much for me. If I take a pre-workout, doesn't really do much for me. There's the glands that we have in our bodies, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not a doctor, but I think they're located somewhere around the kidneys, but they're called the adrenal glands. And I don't know if anybody out there has ever heard of adrenal fatigue, but basically it means that your adrenal glands are being stimulated so often by stimulants such as coffee, Red Bulls, Monsters, things of that nature, that your body no longer responds to the stimulant caffeine. This basically means that you can drink as much as you want and you're still going to feel tired. But on the flip side, it's still, I don't recommend just going at it with the caffeine, because that still can stimulate your heart, and you don't want your heart, giving off irregular beats, because if it's one thing caffeine does, it speeds up your heart rate. And you don't want that to be, you know, an issue, you know, when you're out and about. But for me, like I said, energy has been a pretty big issue lately, and I'm just, you know, I'm over the whole coffee, energy drink, because it's not doing anything for me. You know, and I've been doing my research. In fact, a year ago, I actually dropped coffee for about 4 months, and I felt fine. I felt like I didn't need caffeine again, and I picked it up again because we started training pretty hard again around last summer, so I decided to pick up a pre-workout at that point. But besides that, I didn't really feel like I needed coffee whatsoever. Like yesterday, I had no caffeine at all. Today, I'm going to try my best. Well, I'm not going to try my best. I'm just not going to do it because I really don't feel like I'm addicted to it. I just don't feel like it's doing anything for me anymore. So my hope is to, I know it's going to take some time, but to reset my adrenal glands and allow my body to function off of, you know, nutritional dense food, water, and just the energy that we get from exercise, basically natural energy, because there are some people who absolutely don't drink coffee at all. They don't care for it. I've met several people, and they don't really seem to have energy issues. But for me, I didn't start noticing that I had energy issues until I started depending on caffeinated beverages. And if you're like me and your days are long and you get up really early in the morning, it's very tempting because you feel like you're tired. You feel like you can't get through the day, because some days I get up at 3:30, some days it's 4 a.m. and then it's nonstop throughout the whole day, okay? But, you know, my goal is to get off of caffeine for 6 months. I'm going to try. I'm going to try real hard. I'm going to give it a sincere attempt to get off of it for 6 months, and if it'll work, then, hey, you'll know first, because I'm documenting it as we speak. Okay, so besides that, I guess no, I'm not gonna call it a New Year's resolution, but you know, if you're a coffee drinker or you're somebody who feels like you're addicted to caffeine or that you need caffeine, you may want to research the adrenal glands and adrenal fatigue. Okay, look into that and tell me what you think. Okay, but in the meantime, I got about 15 minutes. Still got time till GameStop opens to get this game. But once I get it, I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'm not gonna take the camera in there because the last time I tried to take my camera into a game store, it was a little bit of an issue. It wasn't a problem, but it was an issue. But I don't want no issues, and I'm only gonna be in and out anyway, so see you guys when I come out. I am still waiting. I'm actually at Chick-fil-A now, getting my kids some lunch, and GameStop is right there. And by the time I get done, we're on the line, they should be open, hopefully. But while I'm waiting, I want to show you guys something on my phone. I have a section on my phone that I like to call, you know, the scriptures. And hold on, let me turn right quick. I like to call it the scriptures, and basically I have a lot of good apps here, inspirational apps that I like to use. I wanted to show you guys this one here, In Touch by Dr. Charles Stanley. Some of you guys may not be able to make it to a church, so what you can do is click on here, and there is a 24, let me let that focus, if it'll focus, a 24-hour web radio. And basically,
1,500-year period. Listen to this. Over 1,500 years.
You get God, you get Charles Stanley basically preaching for 24 hours, okay? You're welcome, man. One of the best apps that I can possibly recommend to anybody. But let me place this order. I still stand by what I say. Chick-fil-A has the best customer service, or the best fast food customer service, I'll say, in America. All right, there it is. Dragon Ball Z Fighter. Finally got it. I seen some gameplay footage of it. Shoot, it actually looked like the freaking cartoon. Like, it looks like you were playing, you know, as the cartoon. Doesn't really look like a video game from what I've seen. So I think this is going to be an awesome title. Probably going to stream some of this tonight on YouTube. So be on the lookout. And it came with this Super Saiyan Goku Blue. Come on, baby. Focus. 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 Guess it don't want to focus. But you get the picture. Y'all see it's all Goku. It's small, though. I thought it was going to be a little bigger than this. But, hey. It was free. So, what do you expect? It's not going to be like a 4-foot statue. Oh, alright. Got that out the way. Let's get this food over to the kiddos. Hardly any cars on the road today. And let me tell you something about GameStop. And GNC is the same way. For my people who don't game, but you know how people are salesmen. GameStop try to get you to pay more money than you're supposed to pay for stuff. Okay? Now, I reserved this game. Still ended up paying about $55 for it, okay? He tried to get me to get the what was it? Protection plan. Which I get it. They're probably required to do that. The protection plan, which is about $3. You know, it's nothing. But, and then he tried to sell me the DLC for $34.99 or whatever. I'm like, look. First of all, let me tell you something. I don't buy a lot of games new. I hardly ever buy games new. I haven't bought, let me see. God, I have to think. I don't believe I've bought a new, like a brand new game, since the summer of 2016. And I can tell you exactly the name of that game. That was Uncharted 4. That was the last time I purchased a game for new. Because I really wanted that game. Okay? I, quite frankly, don't like paying $60 for a game. I don't. Especially these days where games are freaking incomplete. Street Fighter 5, that came out in February 2016. I don't give a crap who you are. That was an incomplete game. Incomplete. Had no arcade mode. Had 8 characters to select from. What else was wrong with it? You couldn't make any purchases out of the shop. There was a whole lot of problems with that game. Okay? And to this day, it's still busted. Now, I like it. Don't get me wrong. But I just hate the direction that they went with that game. You have to, you know, they encourage you to buy stuff with your money. Like buying characters, buying stages. I hope that this game isn't like that, Dragon Ball Z. I really hope it's not. But all I know is that I think the guy said at the bottom of my receipt, there's a code to get Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta early. So I think, like I said, Capcom's never done anything like that. Who's the maker of this game? Let me see. Namco. Namco makes Tekken and Soul Calibur and Virtual Fighter games like that. Namco, Bandai Namco. Yeah, they're at least giving you a code to get 2 characters for free. And Capcom ain't giving you nothing for free. Nothing. Street Fighter 8 came out, what, last week? And we got Sakura for like a week. And that was it. Okay? 1 week of a DLC character. And then she went back right on the market. So you have to either buy her with your money or utilize fight money, which is in-game currency to get new characters. And the problem I have with that is it takes freaking forever to get to get fight money. It takes forever. Oh wow, they really cleaned that out. I was looking at an old business that we had over here. It was an old Sonic that they shut down. They turned it into a rental car place. It just goes to show you that I don't come down here often. But yeah, I don't like how these gaming companies are getting greedy and whatnot. But let me show you guys something while we get off subject for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera towards the road. All right, y'all see this road right here? And my battery's about to go dead. Oh, wow, I should have brought the back up. Now, a couple of days ago, you're not gonna believe this. Okay, 2 cars pulled up at a stoplight. One of them rolled down the window and started shooting at the other. And then a guy out of the car that was being shot at jumped out of the car, jumped behind a truck that was in the middle of them, and started shooting back at that car in broad daylight. Look, this week has been absolutely horrible for us, crime-wise, okay? We have had three different separate shootings, and I know that might not seem like a lot to some of you guys out there who may stay in maybe the major cities, but for me, I stay in a city that those type of crimes, that type of behavior, it doesn't happen that close together. So for it to happen that often is very scary and concerning for the people of Pensacola. And it just really pisses me off that people do not have any regards for human life, okay? None. There were 2 small children in one of those cars, okay? And I got a message for you guys out there that feel like you have to shoot people or shoot at people when you're pissed off or you're angry or something don't go your way. You're a beta, all right? You're a beta. You're a punk. You got no balls whatsoever. Now, excuse my language. I'm sorry. That it couldn't come out any other way. I could have really went in, but I chose to say it like that. Forgive me for my language. But you guys are afraid to fight and use your bare knuckles, okay? Guys are afraid of getting black eyes, busted noses, busted teeth. You're scared. That's why you're going for straps now, okay? You're throwing your lives away for nothing, for nothing. Would you rather catch a battery charge or a murder charge? Which one? I'm just saying. Just pisses me off thinking about it, man, because it's just way too close for home, and innocent people just don't deserve that. They don't deserve it, man. Not at all. Sorry for getting emotional and, you know, a little iffy, but yeah, man, it's messed up. This is the evil world we live in right now. So that's why I stay home. You know, I go to work. I come home, you know, I work out, and I play video games. That's basically my life, okay? I stay out of the street. But as long as people are doing these things in broad daylight, nobody's safe, unfortunately. Oh, the old neighborhood. So I tell you, one of the hardest things for me to do is to leave the kids, because one of my kids was like, "Where you going? Where you going?" I only came to bring them some food, and I got me a Chick-fil-A sandwich too. Just one sandwich, and that's it. And still sipping on that smoothie, trying to get these calories in and get this energy level back up. But I'm gonna go home, gonna take me a nap, and finish this vlog up later. All right, I'm in the bathroom now. Need to do some maintenance work, and I get a lot of questions about the beard here. What I'm gonna do is, after I shave my head, I usually use a what is this? Gillette. Yeah, Gillette blade. Been shaving since about freaking 14 years old, something like that. But I use the Gillette and the Gillette's series for the what do you call it, shaving cream. But after I shave my head, I'm going to show you guys what I do for my beard, because I know a lot of you guys don't shave your head. I shave mine because, I'm going to keep it real, I don't have no hair, okay? I lost my hair when I was about 26 maybe, about 25, 26 years old. it started thinning. I'm like, you know what? We're not gonna deal with this crap. So I got a razor blade and just started going to town on it. And yeah, it's been history from there. I've been freaking shaving since then. But I know a lot of you guys are into the beard thing. You're looking at about 3.5 months of growth here, almost 4. And I'm gonna show you what I do to maintenance it, trim it, fade it, and all of that good stuff after I finish my head. Done with my head. Just need to wipe off the remaining shaving cream on my head. And what I'm gonna do is let me turn this over a little bit. What I'm gonna do, I got a cough drop in my mouth. I'm going to clean up a little bit under my neck first with this razor blade. And maintaining their beards, you know what I'm saying? As long as you have remotely somewhat of an idea as far as what you're doing, knowing what you're doing, then who gives a crap what anybody says? But this is just how I do it. Now you can't just grow a beard out and just do nothing to it. I mean, hey, think about it for a second. Think about women. Women, they do their hair and they're always in the mirror. Basically, they're combing, they're spraying, they're always putting something in their head to keep it in good shape, to keep it healthy. You know, as a man, you should be doing the same exact thing with your beard. So let me show y'all something right quick. It's over here. Here we go. Alright, that is Sway Professionals shampoo. I wash my beard at least twice a week, okay, when I take a shower. So, you know, wash your beard just like the hair on your head, okay? Unlike me, I ain't got no hair. But also, conditioner. Very important too. Right after you wash it, put this in your beard for about 3 to 5 minutes. Rinse it out, has it nice and soft, okay? Don't just think you can just grow your beard out and do nothing to it. Okay, it's just not going to work that way. Okay, before I get to the blade, I'm going to show you guys these 2 products here. This is Clubman Beards Oil. Really good stuff. I picked this up from the hair store. Couldn't find it anywhere else. It has, what's in it? It's for your beard. Let's put it like that, okay? And I use tea tree oil. This is very, very good too. You can actually put this on your skin, anywhere on your body, your hair. But I put it on my beard because that's the only place I really grow hair as far as, like, you know, on my head. Okay, so what I'm going to do, back up a little bit, comb this out. Usually I use a comb about this size or a pick, you know, whatever you choose. I have to do this every single morning because if I don't, beard will look weird, all flat and bull crap. So I gotta pick it out just like that. Any man with a beard, I guarantee you carry some sort of a comb or something on him. Okay. All right. So I got these Andis clippers. I got these from let me see. I got them from Walmart. Yeah, but you can get these from the hair store too. They're all different type of brands. They got Conair. I actually have Conair here. I use this for trimming around the mustache. I got like 2 or 3 different blades that I use for my face. So it's that serious. Okay, so if you're gonna grow a beard, you have to make sure that you do it right. Number 2 guard. I'm gonna start on the side. Move this over a little bit so y'all can get a better view. Start here from my fade, right by the earlobe with the number 2.
So all that excess hair out.
Finish it up over here. Number 1. Put this on 2. make sure we still going. I don't want to be doing this for nothing. Hope I didn't say it was number 2. This is number 1, by the way. Just wanted to make sure I said number 1 and not number 2 twice. Still staying within this area. I try not to touch that area down there. Brush it in a little bit. I don't knock anybody who goes to the barbershop. If that's what you want to do, you know, by all means, go ahead and do that. You know, but for now, I decided to do it myself. Alright, guard comes off. Come up here, about to where the this part of the ear is.
Go ahead and take that out.
Alright, that's pretty much what I do to blend the beard in. Like I said, it might not be perfect, but that's just what I do. That's what I've been doing, and that's what I like to do. Now, I'm going to finish it up, you know, with this razor blade here, straight razor, and I'm going to just go across all here. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done, so we don't make this video any longer than it has to be. Alright guys, beard's all finished. Looking crispy. Gotta keep it clean, man. I mean, a beard, there's nothing worse than a beard that's not taken care of. And I'll go a couple of days without trimming mine up or lining it up or something. I'm like, no, we can't go nowhere else without cleaning it up. Under the weather and everything, I'm not gonna look like just somebody thrown away, that's for sure. Starting to feel a little lazy now. Man, I can't stand staying home. I just cannot stand staying home. I could never be a stay-at-home dad or someone who didn't work. I just can't do that, man, because number one, I hate the feeling of not being very productive, and I just hate being bored. Freaking bored right now. I don't see how anybody could just stay in their bubble and do nothing all day long and just live their life like that. Boggles the mind. Let me plug my phone up here. Okay, I'm headed to the vitamin shop to meet one of my clients. She was kind enough to give me some antibiotics. See, when you are good to your people, they will be good to you in your time of need. I've been training this woman, started training her mom, and we've been friends for almost about 3 years now. And like I said, we created a pretty decent friendship. Got a cough drop. But yeah, she was sweet enough to give me some antibiotics, so I'm gonna meet her up here, and I don't even know if I need them, but it's good to have something like that on hand because, you know, you just never know. There's so much stuff going around these days, and I didn't feel like going to the doctor. Everyone always goes running to the doctor every time they get a sniffle or they cough or whatever they come down with. They want to go running to the doctor. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, if you want to go to the doctor, I mean, I guess it's better safe than sorry. But some people, they literally go for every little reason, okay? But for me, I haven't been to the doctor since 2015, something like that, yeah. It's been a couple of years because I stay fairly healthy, okay? I stay on top of everything, nutrition, supplementation, I exercise, I do everything that a human is supposed to do to be considered healthy. But you know, anything can happen, things happen, and that doesn't mean that you're going to be immune to issues taking place in your body, because it's not always you. Sometimes it's other people who don't take care of their bodies that can get you sick. But yeah, I'm getting these antibiotics, and I'm gonna take them, and because like I said, I don't feel horrible. If I did, usually I'd be in the bed feeling like death. But I've been out and about, just driving around, you know, with a stuffy nose and a scratchy throat, you know. But wish I could say I didn't have it, but you know, it's kind of hard to avoid getting sick in this time of the year. But yeah, I'm not really doing much else today, to be honest. In the vlog, like I said, I usually want to do more things, show you guys my full day. But like I said, this is just one of those days where it's like, I really don't feel like doing much, but I want to put some content out there, and I want to, you know, see how this video looks with this brand new camera. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and you can be sure to see more videos in the future with this beauty here. And yeah, just trying to bring this content back to the channel and do my thing. God bless you all. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to you all later. Have a blessed weekend, and stay healthy, y'all. Stay healthy.